Alright guys, so I got quite a bit of stuff done. Got the motor in now, got some of the wiring hooked up. I've got the wiring inside the car right now. I'm just routing everything, making sure everything hooks up and I'm not missing stuff. And I'm just kind of putting it where it's gonna go in the car, and then finish up all our wiring, and then try to start it up, you know, hopefully. Just kidding, that won't happen until I do all the brakes and stuff like that, but I'm gonna do all that, try to get some of this stuff done and just keep working on it. Yeah, I'll show you guys what I've got done to it. Still working out the suspension a little bit because it's kind of like not perfect yet, so I gotta do some adjustments on it. Yeah, so let's check it out. All right, so I've mounted the knuckles and lower control arms and upper control arms and shocks on there. Also put on new rotors and wheel spacers to change from a Honda 4x100 to 4x108 to fit these wheels. And I have this side done as well. So I'm about to mount the tires on, and hopefully everything works. Crossing my fingers. So let's get to it. Man, there it is, guys. Freaking works. View from the back. We need an alignment adjust, but looks like it's gonna work, guys. Pushed it forward and backwards a little bit. There it goes. So it rolls on the back. Now it's just the front, which has nothing on it. So it's time to get to that. Exciting. Finally got the rear on. Everything works good. All right, here we go. I've got some of the lighting wiring in here. I'm just gonna hook everything up first and check all the lengths and match all the wires together. Most of this is done here on this. Here's the interior wiring. It's basically the setup from a Civic 95 Honda Civic EG. Well, I took it out of a coupe, so we're basically doing a swap into a EG chassis. So here's all my wiring. It's the fun part. So everything's gonna be hooked up. Got the charge harness and the engine harness right there. Everything's gonna come and mate to the ECU and the old harness. Alright, so I purchased this off of eBay. I've seen a lot of people use it, so it should work. It's just wires. It's not, I can't say it's just wires because some have better quality, but it's be alright. I'm just gonna wire this up. Everything came pretty much labeled, which is great. And it comes with the relays, all the plugs and everything. So everything should be pretty straightforward. The only problem I have is that the harness I got from the junkyard, somebody had cut all of the ECU plugs off when they took the ECU, which is kind of lame because if you take that, you gotta pay like $3 or $5 for the connectors anyways. I mean, unless we're gonna rewire everything. But so this might look like a mess, but I only need 2 or 3 wires from here to plug up to this, so it's not too bad. I just gotta figure out which ones I need. So yeah, just gonna figure out the ones I need and hook it up to the harness and have that plug up to this right there, and we should be good. Alright, so out of this mess, I think I figured out which ones they are. It's gonna be this green and yellow, which is A7 on the connector A harness if you still have the plug. It's green and yellow. It's the only one, so I couldn't really mess that up. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. But here's also the check engine light. It's green and orange. So these are the only 2 wires I'll be using. I won't be using the electronic load detector, so I don't need that. I think some of them, there's also a wire in here that you could use for the coolant temperature, but I'm just gonna wire that straight to the motor. And then yeah, so it's these 2, green and yellow and green and orange. So I'm just gonna wire those in and cross my fingers that's the correct ones. Alright, and that's pretty much it for the wiring. For the connecting the K24 to the chassis harness. Just plug it in there. These are the ECU plugs. And these are the ECU plugs. Just run a longer wire for all this other stuff that I need to wire in. And then I'm using the key for the Civic, and I'm also using all of the wiring for the cluster and for the signal and lights. So that just makes everything very simple. That's why I'm using the entire harness. I'm placing this fuse box on the inside. There's the other fuse box on the other side. And then have these wires coming out for the headlights on both sides. So yeah, easy, quick setup. Now all I need to do is figure out which wires are which to do the headlights and the signal lights, and that should be good. For now I'm gonna do all the wiring first so I can get all of that out of the way. Yeah, it's coming together, guys. It's coming together. So far she's looking pretty good. I've got it sitting where I kind of want it as a ride height. looks very nice. Just can't wait to finish it up, get to the point where I'm gonna start the motor and do a first drive, hopefully soon. I'm just gonna work on the wiring and knock it out. But damn, check that out, guys. Made it in K swap in a 1970 Honda N600.